there, Shauna Lynn Simon here from SLS Academy, home stager training redesigned for tomorrow's home stagers. And I want to talk about a really hot topic that I've been talking to a lot of people about lately, and that is all about what it means, what you should be getting from your home stager certification program. What does it mean to get the certification? What should that program provide you with? And there's definitely a lot of mixed reviews on, whether you should do in-class versus online, or, there's a ton of different courses out there. So how do you decide which one is right for you? And the answer is not a straight do this one or do that one or do, my program, of course. There's a lot more that goes into choosing a home stager training program. So I wanted to give you some questions that you'll want to be asking of your training provider and ensuring that they meet the needs that you see. Some of these are going to weigh higher than others for you, but I want you to ensure that you are asking the right questions and getting the right answers based on your needs for choosing a home stager certification program. So the first question that you want to ask them is, will they be there for you throughout the different stages of your business? So will they be there to help you launch your business? Will they be there for you as you continue to grow? Will they help you with your exit strategy when it comes time to sell the company, perhaps? So that's a great question to start off with, is what sort of support do they provide you with as well? Like, what kind of access do you have to them? Can you email them? Can you call them? How do you get in touch with them? Are there ways that you can access them once your training is done? Is there a fee for any of that stuff? How does that work? Another question you want to ask is, will they keep you up to date with current trends as they continue to evolve? And if so, how will they do that? For example, with our online program, you have lifetime access to the program, and you get any future updates that we choose to add to the program. So as the program continues to build, you continue to get those updates. So if they're an in-class program, how do they get that material to you? Do they do it through webinars, perhaps, or emails, blogs? Maybe they have a newsletter. How are they getting you this information? What else are they going to teach you besides the basics of home staging? So are there additional services they're going to teach you about? If you're interested in adding those to your portfolio, such as decluttering, color theory, maybe there's some design elements that you want to get into and teach and be able to offer redesign services as well. And what critical aspects of the business are they covering for you? Pricing, contracts. At the very least, they should be covering some of these basic elements of the business training in order to allow you to successfully launch your home staging business. You'll also want to ask your potential training provider what sort of relationships they've built with vendors, suppliers, and other organizations that will potentially benefit your business as you continue to grow. You might not need all of these services immediately, but how can they help you as you're building the business? What sort of resources can they introduce you to? And maybe do they provide you with some sort of discounts? Obviously, any cost savings that you can get as you're building your business is beneficial. Are they affiliated with a credible trade association? So SLS Academy is affiliated with RESA, which is the Real Estate Staging Association, and we strongly promote our members to join the association for additional credibility and to bring the industry together. It is the only trade association that is run by the members and for the members, and that's one of the reasons why we've chosen RESA as our preferred organization of choice. But if they're not a part of RESA, who are they affiliated with? Are there other associations perhaps that they're affiliated with that give some credibility to the training program itself? How much time is the course going to take? So this is a popular question that I often get from people that are considering a career in home staging, and there's mixed reviews on how much time people want the course to take. So for example, our training program takes 22 days to complete at minimum. It's 22 modules that are released over 22 days. So you can't complete the course any faster than that, but you certainly have all the time in the world to complete it. So our students find this super beneficial because what it does is it breaks down the information into kind of bite-sized pieces that are easy to absorb, and we provide you with assignments and quizzes and checkpoint questions along the way. So, and that's another question that you want to ask your training provider is how do they ensure that you are properly absorbing the information? Is there any sort of testing or assignments or other sort of evaluation involved in the process to ensure that you are properly understanding the material that's being given to you? So you may not want the course that finishes in just a few days. you might want more time to absorb the information. The few days might work well for you. Maybe it aligns really well with your current schedule and your current goals and plans. And if that is the case, how do you continue to get refreshers on any information that maybe you didn't quite absorb that first day? How can you go back and get the refreshers? So are they providing you with written material, whether it's a textbook or other printouts? Are they providing with an online version of things? Can you retake your training at any time? These are all questions that you'll want to ask. And overall, how was the information delivered to you in the initial learning as well? So, for example, for our online training platform, you have your video, with video training. With that, you have follow-along module notes, and then we also have audio files that accompany that. Then, of course, all the downloads and templates and other cheat sheets that you need along the way. And there's a lot of other, videos, different little inserted videos throughout the course as well. What does the content cover? The content of your training program. What does this cover? And in addition to that, what does your initial investment include? So not just the content, not just the training, the actual topics that it's covering, but is there any other extras that it includes? So for example, the RESP program, our certification training program, includes our webinar replay all access pass. So what this does is it gives you access to all previous webinars that we've done, as well as all future webinars. It gives you all the replays on demand. We also give you our client care package as a part of this, which is an award-winning and #1 selling product for us, which is basically complements your consultation packages. So you want to ask them, what sort of other tools and resources do they provide? And with that, what sort of templates, what sort of cheat sheets and samples are they providing you with? The idea is when you're starting your own business, especially in home staging, you don't want to be reinventing the wheel if you can avoid it. So your training provider should be providing you with a lot of these tools and resources. We've already gone through all of this. So why not provide it all to you and save you the time and hassle? Obviously, you should be able to modify these to suit your need, provide your company information and that sort of thing. But you want to make sure that you have a lot of those tools right out of the gate. As soon as you're launching, make it nice and easy for you to launch your business. Does your training provider cover inventory management, as well as helping you to figure out what business model best fits you? Maybe you want to do a consultation-only business. Maybe you want to do, you want to own your own inventory. Maybe you want to rent your inventory from a third-party supplier. Does it provide you with some information to help you to weigh what the best option is for you based on your business model? What additional support do they provide beyond the training and throughout the training and beyond? So do they provide any sort of coaching? Do you get a mastermind group? Can you interact with your fellow stagers on a regular basis? What sort of continuing education do they offer? Do they offer job shadowing opportunities? If you think that any of these things are going to be beneficial to you as you're continuing to grow your business, you'll want to see that they offer this as a part of their services. Whether there's an additional fee or not, you want to know that those resources are available to you. What will it cost you to keep your membership up to date? So is there an annual renewal fee in order to provide you with access to your training and retraining on a regular basis? And if so, what all does that include? So maybe it gives you your right to use the logo and the certification credits. Maybe it gives you the right to reattend courses. Maybe it gives you the rights to, maybe there's some other perks that they include in your initial membership. Maybe it gives you the rights to their online platform. At SLS Academy, we actually don't have any membership renewal fees at this time. So your access is lifetime when you register for our RESP program. Any of our courses, for that matter, you receive lifetime access to them. Who will be your training instructor? And what is their experience in home staging? So are they currently operating a home staging business, or have they operated one in the past? And if they're not currently operating a home staging business, when was the last time that they worked hands-on with the clients? One thing that I definitely pride myself in being one of your instructors is that I am still an active and practicing home stager. So I'm out there in the trenches with you guys. I'm seeing everything that's happening in the market. I'm seeing what today's buyers are looking for. I'm seeing what's happening as millennials are coming into the buying market. Each new generation, as they begin to sell their their houses, what they're dealing with, and the different trials and tribulations that come along with that. So I am out there in the trenches with you, and I am active and practicing on a daily basis. And I'm also dedicating specific days each week at specific times each week to ensuring that you have the support that you need. So in addition to, of course, the members of my company who are also there to assist you. So hopefully this helps you with figuring out some of the questions that you want to be asking your training provider. You just really want to understand what it is that you are getting for your investment. You'll notice that price was not mentioned in these factors, but I feel like it should be mentioned. The reason it was not outlined as a deciding factor is that most reputable training companies are going to be fairly comparable in price. So therefore, it shouldn't really be a deciding factor. You're talking about a few $100s here and there potentially between one and another. However, if a program is listed significantly lower than other training programs that you've researched, there's a chance that the training that's going to be provided is not going to be up to the level and the expectations that you are expecting. You want to ensure that when you graduate from your training program, that you have the tools that you need, not only to be successful, but to be able to provide your clients with the service that they are expecting to receive. You're going to be competing with other home stagers, and you want to ensure that you can really hold a candle to them. You want to know that you can operate on the same platform and charge the same amount of money that they are, if not more money, for the quality of your services. At the end of the day, you want to choose a program that best fits you and your needs and your expectations, whatever that is. Now, if you do have any questions, don't be afraid to reach out to the training companies and have a conversation with them. Ask them your questions directly. At SLS Academy, if you want to have a chat with me one-on-one, you can do so by just going to styledlistedsold.com/strategy. And you can select a time that works for you to set up a one-on-one session to chat directly with me. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. Anyone who comes into this industry tends to come from a variety of different fields prior to getting into this. It's usually a second career choice, sometimes a third career choice. And so there's always a lot of questions surrounding your unique circumstances and how you're going to transition. And this is something that I would love to have a conversation with you about. Maybe you've just got questions about how the overall training works itself. Maybe you've got questions about how to get started as a home stager, what sort of startup costs you can expect. We do have a free training coming up that you can check out. It's at styledlistedsold.com/career. In the meantime, like I said, do your research and ensure that the training program that you provide does meet your expectations and provides you with the value that you're looking for. Any new career path is a big decision, and one that you will want to make very carefully and very purposefully. If there's anything that I can do to help you along the way, I'd be more than happy to. Again, Shauna Lynn Simon from SLS Academy, Home Stager Training, redesigned for tomorrow's home stagers. Thank you so much to everyone who joined me, and happy staging.